If someone ignores you, it can be a hurtful experience, right? You may feel rejected, unimportant, or even angry. However, in Buddhism, there are teachings that can help you deal with this situation in a more positive and peaceful way. In this video, we will discuss the spiritual teachings of Buddhism and how they can help you learn to cope with being ignored. Number 1. Think about what you did recently. The first step in dealing with being ignored is to think about what you may have done to cause the other person to ignore you. Did you say something hurtful or offensive? Did you do something that upset them? It's in actions to take responsibility for your actions, and consider how you can make amends if necessary. When you engage in the practice of reflecting on your recent actions without judgment or blame, you create a space for self-awareness and growth. This process involves stepping outside of your own perspective and attempting to understand the situation from the other person's point of view. By doing so, you open yourself up to a deeper level of empathy and compassion. Apologizing for your actions is an essential step in the process of making things right. It requires humility and a genuine recognition of the impact your words or behavior may have had on the other person. By offering a sincere apology, you demonstrate your willingness to take responsibility for your actions and show that you value the relationship. Acknowledging the feelings of the person who is ignoring you is also crucial. It shows that you respect their emotions and are willing to validate their experience. This doesn't mean you have to agree with their perspective, but rather that you are willing to listen and understand where they are coming from. By creating a safe space for open and honest communication, you can foster a sense of trust and potentially find a resolution. Sometimes making amends may be necessary to prepare the relationship. This could involve taking tangible steps to rectify the situation, or offering acts of kindness and support. The specific actions required will depend on the circumstances. But the key is to demonstrate your commitment to growth and change in the teachings of Buddhism. Taking responsibility for our actions is seen as an opportunity for personal growth and spiritual development. It allows us to cultivate qualities such as compassion, understanding, and forgiveness. By acknowledging our mistakes, we can learn from them and evolve into better versions of ourselves. It's important to remember that being ignored by someone may not always be about you. There could be underlying factors that contribute to their behavior, such as personal struggles or emotional challenges. By approaching the situation with empathy and understanding, you can avoid taking their actions personally and instead offer support and patience by reflecting on your own actions, apologizing when necessary. Acknowledging the other person's feelings and making amends, you can navigate being ignored in a positive and peaceful way. This practice cultivates self-awareness, empathy, and resilience, which not only benefits your relationships but also enhances your overall well-being. When faced with being ignored, the teachings of Buddhism offer valuable guidance. By practicing self-reflection, empathy, and taking responsibility for our actions, we can foster understanding, forgiveness, and stronger relationships. Remember that growth takes time and patience, but by incorporating these teachings into your daily life, you can navigate through challenging situations with grace and wisdom. Number 2. Ask to talk alone. If you're not sure why the person is ignoring you, it may be helpful to ask to talk to them alone. This can give you the opportunity to ask them directly if there is something wrong and how you can work together to resolve the issue when dealing with being ignored. It can be beneficial to ask the person who is ignoring you if you can have a conversation alone. By requesting a private conversation, you create a space where both of you can openly express your thoughts and feelings without outside distractions or influences. During this conversation, it's important to approach the situation with an open mind and a genuine desire to understand their perspective. Listen attentively to what they have to say, allowing them to express their thoughts and emotions without interruption. This demonstrates your willingness to prioritize their feelings and shows that you value their input as the conversation unfolds. Try to remain calm and composed even if the other person's words or actions are hurtful. Remember that this is an opportunity for both of you to gain insight and potentially find a resolution. Avoid becoming defensive or confrontational, as this can escalate the situation and hinder progress. By engaging in a private conversation, you create an environment where both parties can express themselves honestly and openly. This can help foster understanding, empathy, and potentially lead to a resolution or a deeper understanding of each other's perspectives. It's important to note that not everyone may be open to having a conversation or may not be ready to address the issue at that particular moment. In such cases, it's essential to respect their boundaries and give them the space they need. Pushing for a conversation when someone is not ready may further strain the relationship and hinder any potential progress. Remember that effective communication requires active listening, empathy, and a willingness to find common ground. By approaching the situation with openness and respect, you create the opportunity for meaningful dialogue that may help address the underlying issues and rebuild the connection. Asking for a private conversation allows both parties to express their thoughts and feelings in a safe and respectful space. It demonstrates your commitment to understanding their perspective and finding a resolution. However, it's important to be mindful of their readiness and willingness to engage in conversation. By approaching the situation with patience, empathy, and open-mindedness, you increase the chances of fostering understanding and potentially resolving any conflicts that may have led to being ignored. Number 3, be ready to work together on a solution. If it makes sense, if the other person is willing to talk, be ready to work together on a solution if it makes sense. This may involve apologizing for your actions or finding a compromise that works for both of you. Remember that communication and understanding are key to resolving conflicts and building stronger relationships, in addition to reflecting on your own actions and engaging in a conversation. It's important to practice self-care and cultivate a sense of inner peace when dealing with being ignored. This involves focusing on your own well-being and finding healthy ways to cope with any negative emotions that may arise. One way to take care of yourself is by practicing self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, recognizing that being ignored is not a reflection of your worth or value as a person. Remind yourself that everyone experiences challenges in their relationships, and it's important to be gentle with yourself. During these times, engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment can also help alleviate any feelings of sadness or frustration, whether it's pursuing a hobby, spending time in nature, or connecting with loved ones. Finding moments of happiness can provide a much-needed respite from the emotions associated with being ignored. It's also important to set healthy boundaries when dealing with being ignored. This means recognizing when it's necessary to step back from the situation and give yourself space to heal. It's okay to prioritize your own emotional well-being and take time for self-reflection and self-care. Practicing mindfulness and meditation can be powerful tools in finding inner peace during challenging times. By focusing on the present moment and observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment, you can cultivate a sense of calm and clarity. This helps you navigate the difficult emotions that may arise from being ignored and allow you to respond in a more balanced and compassionate manner. Seeking support from trusted friends, family members, or even a therapist can also be beneficial. Talking about your feelings and experiences with someone who can provide a listening ear and offer guidance can help you gain perspective and find healthy ways to cope with the situation. Remember, taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's an essential part of maintaining your overall well-being. By practicing self-compassion, engaging in activities that bring you joy, setting healthy boundaries, practicing mindfulness, and seeking support when needed, you can navigate the experience of being ignored with resilience and inner peace. When dealing with being ignored, it's important to prioritize self-care and cultivate inner peace. Practice self-compassion, engage in activities that bring you joy, set healthy boundaries, practice mindfulness, and seek support when needed. Number 4, focus on personal growth and self-improvement. When faced with being ignored, it can be an opportunity for personal growth and self-improvement. Instead of dwelling on the negative emotions or seeking validation from others, shift your focus inward and use the experience as a catalyst for self-reflection and self-improvement. Take the time to evaluate your own actions and behaviors that may have contributed to the situation. Be honest with yourself and identify areas where you can make positive changes. This could involve working on communication skills, developing greater empathy, or becoming more mindful of how your words and actions impact others. Engaging in personal growth activities, such as reading self-help books, attending workshops or seminars, or seeking out therapy, can provide valuable insights and tools for self-improvement. These resources can help you gain a deeper understanding of yourself, enhance your emotional intelligence, and develop healthier relationship dynamics. It's important to approach personal growth with a growth mindset, which means embracing challenges as opportunities for learning and development. View being ignored as a chance to become more self-aware to cultivate empathy and understanding, and to become a better version of yourself. Practicing forgiveness can be a powerful aspect of personal growth. Holding on to resentment or anger towards the person who is ignoring you only perpetuates negativity within yourself. By practicing forgiveness, you release yourself from the burden of negative emotions and open up space for healing and growth. Remember that personal growth is a lifelong journey, and it takes time and effort. Be patient with yourself as you navigate through the process. Celebrate small victories along the way and acknowledge the progress you make, even if it's incremental. Being ignored can be an opportunity for personal growth and self-improvement. Use the experience as a catalyst for self-reflection. Evaluate your own actions and seek opportunities for personal development. Embrace challenges with a growth mindset, practice forgiveness, and be patient with yourself as you embark on a journey of personal growth. By focusing on your own self-improvement, you can emerge from the experience of being ignored as a stronger, wiser, and more compassionate individual. Number 5. Surround yourself with a supportive network. When dealing with being ignored, it's important to surround yourself with a supportive network of friends, family, or other individuals who uplift and validate your feelings. Building a strong support system can provide you with the emotional support and encouragement you need during challenging times. Reach out to trusted friends or family members and share your experience with them. Opening up about your feelings can help alleviate the emotional burden and provide a sense of relief. Choose individuals who are empathetic, understanding, and non-judgmental, as they can offer valuable insights and perspectives. In addition to seeking support from loved ones, consider joining support groups or online communities where you can connect with others who have experienced similar situations. These communities can provide a sense of belonging and understanding, as well as offer guidance and advice based on shared experiences. When interacting with your support network, be honest about your emotions and experiences. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and express how being ignored has affected you. This can create an environment where others can offer validation, empathy, and guidance. It's important to be mindful of seeking support in a healthy way. Avoid relying solely on others for validation or constantly seeking reassurance. While having a support system is beneficial, it's also important to develop your own self-reliance and coping mechanisms. Additionally, consider seeking professional help. If you find that the emotional impact of being ignored is significantly affecting your well-being, a therapist or counselor can provide you with the tools and guidance to navigate through the emotions and help you develop healthy coping strategies. Surrounding yourself with a supportive network is crucial when dealing with being ignored. Seek support from trusted friends, family, or support groups who can offer validation and empathy. However, remember to also develop your own self-reliance and seek professional help if needed. By building a strong support system, you can find solace, guidance, and encouragement during challenging times. By following the teachings of Buddhism, we can learn to cope with this situation in a more positive and peaceful way. By taking responsibility for our actions, communicating openly and honestly, avoiding negative thoughts and actions, building strong relationships, and boosting our confidence, we can create a more fulfilling and joyful life for ourselves and those around us. Remember that true happiness comes from within, so focus on cultivating inner peace and positivity in all aspects of your life. Buddhism is one of the world's oldest and most profound spiritual traditions. It provides us with a wealth of wisdom and teachings that can lead us to become better individuals and gain the respect of those around us. In this video, we will explore 10 invaluable lessons drawn from the teachings of Buddhism that can inspire you to cultivate qualities that command respect, inspire compassion, and foster inner peace. These lessons are not just for Buddhists, they are for anyone seeking personal growth, harmony, and respect in their lives. In this video, we will delve into each of these lessons, breaking them down and illustrating how they can be applied in your daily life. The teachings of Buddhism are renowned for their simplicity, yet profound depth, making them accessible and relevant to individuals from all walks of life. As we navigate through these lessons, you will discover practical strategies that can lead to personal transformation and ultimately earn you the respect of those around you. Number 1. Lessons of mindfulness. The first and perhaps most fundamental lesson in Buddhism is mindfulness. This concept is at the core of Buddhist practice and holds the key to transforming our lives. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and aware of your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. It's about embracing the here and now as it is and letting go of past regrets and future anxieties. Buddhism teaches us that by practicing mindfulness, we can deeply understand ourselves and the world around us. This heightened awareness allows us to make more thoughtful choices and respond to situations with greater wisdom and compassion. To be respected by others, one must first respect themselves, and mindfulness is the foundational step towards self-respect. In incorporating mindfulness into your life involves meditation. Regular meditation practice helps train the mind to be present, calm, and focused. It's a way of cultivating self-awareness and understanding the workings of your mind. By consistently meditating, you'll be better equipped to handle stress and develop a sense of inner peace. Mindful breathing. Paying attention to your breath is a simple and effective way to practice mindfulness throughout your day. Take a moment to slow down, take a few deep breaths, and connect with your breath. This practice can help you stay centered and reduce stress in challenging situations. Mindful walking. As you walk, pay attention to each step, the sensation of your feet touching the ground, and the movement of your body. This can turn a simple walk into a meditative experience, fostering mindfulness and a sense of peace. Mindful eating. When you eat, savor each bite, paying attention to the taste, texture, and aroma of your food. This practice not only enhances your enjoyment of meals, but also brings you into the present moment. By consistently incorporating mindfulness into your life, you'll find that you become more self-aware, present, and in control of your reactions to various situations. As you cultivate this inner awareness, others will notice the changes in your demeanor, and the respect they hold for you will grow. Number 2, lessons of compassion. This is the second lesson from Buddhism that can significantly impact your journey to being respected by everyone, is compassion. Buddhism teaches us that compassion is at the heart of human relationships and is a powerful tool for creating harmony and respect in our interactions with others. Compassion involves recognizing the suffering of others and being moved to alleviate it. It's about extending kindness, empathy, and a helping hand to those in need. In Buddhism, compassion is a cornerstone of the path to enlightenment, and it is believed that by practicing compassion, one can attain a state of genuine respect for others. To cultivate compassion in your life, consider these steps. Self-compassion before extending compassion to others. It's essential to be compassionate towards yourself. Acknowledge your suffering and treat yourself with kindness and understanding. This self-compassion will provide a strong foundation for extending compassion to others. Empathy. Put yourself in the shoes of others and try to understand their perspectives, emotions, and struggles. This deep level of empathy allows you to connect with people on a profound level, showing that you truly care about their well-being. Acts of kindness. Small acts of kindness can go a long way in fostering respect. Offer assistance to those in need, whether it's a friend, family member, or even a stranger. Compassionate actions are often remembered and appreciated. Active listening. Listen with your full attention when someone is speaking to you. Make them feel heard and understood. This simple act of being present and attentive can convey a sense of respect for the speaker. Forgive and let go. Holding on to grudges and resentment hinders the development of compassion. Buddhism teaches the importance of forgiveness and letting go of past grievances. By doing so, you not only free yourself, but also show respect for the humanity of others. Practicing compassion creates an atmosphere of understanding and respect. People are naturally drawn to those who exhibit genuine care and empathy. By embodying these qualities, you'll find that respect and admiration come naturally in your interactions with others. Number 3, lessons of impermanence. Buddhism teaches us about the impermanence of all things. Nothing in life is static. Everything is in a constant state of change. This understanding can be both liberating and humbling. When we grasp the impermanence of life, we can learn to let go of attachments, fears, and anxieties, which ultimately leads to a greater sense of inner peace and self-respect. To apply the lesson of impermanence in your life, let go of attachments. Many of our sufferings are rooted in our attachments to people, possessions, and outcomes. By acknowledging the impermanence of these things, we can release our grasp on them and find freedom from suffering. Embrace change instead of fearing change. Accept it as an inherent part of life. When we can adapt to change gracefully, We find peace and earn respect for our resilience and flexibility. Live in the present. The impermanence of life reminds us to appreciate the present moment. When we focus on what's happening right now, we can fully engage with life and find greater contentment. Learn from impermanence. Reflect on the impermanence of life to gain a deeper understanding of yourself and the world. This can lead to wisdom and a sense of humility, both of which garner respect from others. By embracing the lesson of impermanence, you can learn to let go of the need for control and perfection. This sense of inner peace and humility will naturally demand respect from those who see you as a steady and grounded presence in their lives. Number 4. Lessons of non-attachment. This is another core teaching of Buddhism that can lead to earning respect from others. This lesson is closely related to impermanence, but focuses on the idea that suffering arises from our attachments, and cravings. Non-attachment encourages us to free ourselves from the need for external validation and material possessions, fostering a sense of inner contentment. To practice non-attachment, detach from outcomes instead of fixating on specific outcomes or expectations. Focus on the effort you put into your actions. This allows you to find satisfaction in the process rather than solely in results. Let go of material possessions. While it's not necessary to abandon all your possessions, consider what truly brings value to your life. By minimizing material attachment, you can experience a sense of freedom and lightness that is respected by others. Release the need for approval. Seek validation from within, rather than relying on external sources for your self-worth. When you no longer require the approval of others, you exude a sense of self-confidence and respect. Practice contentment arises when you can appreciate what you have, rather than constantly desire more. This attitude is not only respected by others, but also leads to greater inner peace. Non-attachment is a powerful lesson that enables you to live more freely and authentically. When you are not driven by external validations and desires, you project an air of self-assuredness and respect that others find compelling. Number 5. Lessons of right speech. The way we communicate has a profound impact on how we are perceived by others. Buddhism places great importance on right speech, emphasizing the need for words that are truthful, kind, and helpful. By mastering the art of right speech, you can earn the respect of those around you, as they will see you as a trustworthy and considerate communicator. To practice the right speech, consider the following. Truthfulness. Always speak the truth. Honesty is a cornerstone of respect. When people know they can trust your words, they are more likely to respect and rely on you. Kindness. Choose your words with care and speak with a compassionate tone. Avoid hurtful or harsh language by communicating in a gentle and understanding manner. You foster respect and goodwill. Helpful speech. Make sure your words are beneficial to others. Avoid gossip, slander, or divisive speech. Instead, offer guidance, support, and encouragement to those who need it. Mindful silence. Sometimes the most respectful form of communication is silence. Be mindful of when it's best to listen rather than speak. Respect others' perspectives and give them the space to express themselves. Reflect before you speak. Before responding to a conversation, take a moment to consider the impact of your words. Thoughtful communication is respected and appreciated by others. Practicing the right speech not only enhances your reputation, but also creates harmonious and respectful relationships with those around you. Your words become a source of inspiration and motivation for others to do the same. Number 6. Lessons of patience. This is a virtue and is highly esteemed in Buddhism. The teachings of Buddhism emphasize the importance of patience in the face of adversity and the challenges of life. Patience is a key quality that can earn the respect of others by demonstrating your ability to remain calm, composed, and understanding, even in difficult situations. To apply the lesson of patience in your life, accept life's challenges. Recognize that life is filled with challenges, and not everything will go according to plan. Embrace setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning. Breathe and stay calm when faced with frustration or adversity. Take deep breaths and maintain your composure. A calm and patient demeanor is highly respected by those around you. Practice tolerance means understanding and accepting the differences in others by respecting diversity and differing opinions. Foster a sense of unity and respect. Learn to let go. Sometimes patience involves recognizing when it's time to let go of situations or people that no longer serve your well-being. This act of self-care is respected by others who see your commitment to your growth and happiness. Develop inner strength. Patience requires inner strength and resilience. When you cultivate these qualities, you become a source of inspiration and respect for others who may be going through difficult times. By embracing patience, you not only enhance your well-being, but also command respect from those who see your ability to navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity. Number 7. Lessons of gratitude. It is a powerful lesson from Buddhism that can transform your life and earn the respect of those around you. It involves acknowledging and appreciating the blessings and opportunities in your life. No matter how small they may seem, when you practice gratitude, you radiate positivity and attract respect from others. To incorporate gratitude into your life, start a gratitude journal. Dedicate a few minutes each day to write down things you're grateful for. This practice helps you focus on the positive aspects of your life and fosters an attitude of thankfulness. Express your gratitude. Don't keep your feelings of appreciation to yourself. Tell the people you care about how much you value them and the things they do for you. Focus on the present. Pay attention to the beauty and goodness in each moment. By living in the present and appreciating what you have, you radiate a sense of contentment that is respected by others. Practice mindful consumption. Be aware of your consumption habits and their impact on the world. Consuming mindfully, whether it's food products or media, can lead to greater respect for the environment and other cultures. Give back. One of the most powerful ways to express gratitude is by giving to others. When you help those in need, you not only show gratitude for your blessings, but also inspire respect for your generosity and empathy. Gratitude is a transformative quality that can change your perspective on life. When you carry an attitude of thankfulness, you naturally attract respect and admiration from those who recognize your positivity and kindness. Number 8. Lessons of self-reflection. This is a crucial practice in Buddhism as it leads to greater self-awareness and understanding. By examining your thoughts, actions, and motivations, you can make positive changes in your life and command respect from those who see your commitment to personal growth. To incorporate self-reflection into your life regularly. Journal writing in a journal allows you to explore your thoughts and emotions. It's a valuable tool for self-examination and self-discovery. Seek feedback. Actively seek feedback from others about your actions and behavior. This external perspective can provide insights for self-improvement. Question your motivations. Whenever you make a decision or take an action, ask yourself why you are doing it. Understanding your motivation can help you align your actions with your values and principles. Learn from mistakes instead of dwelling on your failures. Use them as opportunities for growth. When you can admit your mistakes and work to rectify them, you earn respect for your humility and commitment to self-improvement. Set goals. Define your values and set clear goals for yourself. This provides a sense of direction and purpose, which is respected by those who see your determination. Self-reflection is a deeply personal journey that can lead to significant personal growth. By embracing this practice, you demonstrate your commitment to self-improvement and self-awareness, which earns the respect of those who recognize your dedication. Number 9. Lessons of humility. This is a virtue revered in Buddhism and a quality that can command respect from others. Humble individuals are perceived as approachable, down to earth, and easy to work with. They acknowledge their limitations and imperfections while recognizing the strengths and contributions of others. To embrace humility in your life, acknowledge your limitations. Recognize that you are not infallible and that you make mistakes like everyone else. This admission of vulnerability is respected by those who see your authenticity. Give credit to others. Acknowledge the contributions and achievements of those around you. Practice active listening. Show a genuine interest in the perspectives and experiences of others by valuing their input. Be of service. Offer your assistance and support to those in need without expecting anything in return. Humble acts of service are deeply respected by those you help. Share your knowledge. When you have expertise in a particular area, be willing to share your knowledge with others. This generosity is seen as a form of humility. It is not about diminishing your worth, but recognizing that every individual is a part of a larger whole. By practicing humility, you foster a sense of connection and respect from those who see your willingness to collaborate and acknowledge the contributions of others. Number 10. Lessons of right livelihood. The final lesson from Buddhism that can help you earn the respect of others is the concept of the right livelihood. This teaching focuses on the importance of making ethical and meaningful choices in your work and career. When you align your livelihood with your values and principles, you inspire respect from those who see your commitment to ethical living. To practice the right livelihood, Choose a career aligned with your values. Seek work that aligns with your ethical beliefs and passions. When your career reflects your values, it's respected as a genuine and authentic pursuit. Avoid harmful industries. Refrain from engaging in or supporting industries that cause harm to people, animals, or the environment. By making conscientious choices, you demonstrate your commitment to a more ethical and sustainable world. Be ethical in your dealings. Conduct yourself with honesty and integrity in your professional life. Ethical behavior is deeply respected by colleagues, clients, and employers. Strive for a work-life balance. Prioritize your well-being and relationships alongside your career. When you achieve balance, it's seen as a wise and respectful approach to life. Give back through your work. Find ways to contribute to the betterment of society. Through your work, whether it's through volunteerism or creating positive change within your industry, these efforts are highly respected by others. Right livelihood good is a holistic approach to living that extends beyond your work. It encompasses your ethical choices, lifestyle, and the positive impact you aim to make on the world. By following this lesson, you inspire respect not only through your career, but also through your commitment to making the world a better place. By weaving these lessons into the fabric of your daily existence, you can create a harmonious and fulfilling life that naturally garners respect from others. Let's take a moment to further explore the interconnectedness of these lessons and how they can work together to enrich your journey. Mindfulness is the foundation on which you build your understanding of the world and yourself. It enables you to navigate life's challenges and triumphs with equanimity. As you deepen your mindfulness practice, you'll become more attuned to the suffering of others, which naturally leads to the cultivation of compassion. Is a natural consequence of mindfulness, because as you become more aware of the interconnectedness of all beings, you naturally empathize with their struggles and joys. When compassion is nurtured, it's easier to release the need for attachment. You understand that the impermanence of life makes clinging to material possessions, outcomes, or even your ego futile. The quality of your communication has a profound impact on your relationships and the respect you receive from others. Practicing right speech involves choosing your words carefully, which requires patience instead of reacting impulsively. You pause, reflect, and consider how your words will affect those around you. Incorporating these additional teachings into your journey of personal growth and earning the respect of others can lead to a deeper and more meaningful transformation. Your dedication to mindfulness, compassion, and ethical living serves as a testament to the power of these lessons to inspire positive change in the world. There lived a young man named Eden. From the moment he took his first breath, life had not been kind to him. He was born into poverty, his parents struggling to make ends meet, and adversity seemed to follow him like a shadow. Eden's childhood was marked by the absence of the simple joys most children took for granted. He watched other kids play with toys and go to school, while he toiled alongside his parents in the fields, helping them out of existence. As he grew older, life didn't relent, it only grew more challenging. But beneath the weight of his hardships, Eden nurtured a flicker of hope. He often found himself gazing at the distant mountains, their summits lost in the clouds. There was a mysterious aura about those peaks in Eden. Believed that somewhere amid their rugged beauty, he might discover the answers he sought. He longed for something more than the relentless cycle of suffering that seemed to define his existence. One evening, as the sun painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, Eden heard whispers of a wise old monk who resided on a remote mountain, a journey away from his village. This monk, they said, possessed unparalleled wisdom, the kind that could transform the most troubled soul. It was a sign, Eden believed, a sign that his path was about to change. Without hesitation, he decided to embark on a journey to find this monk. He yearned for answers to the questions that had tormented him for so long. Why did he suffer so much? And was there a way out of this relentless pain? Eden's journey was arduous. He traversed dense forests, crossed treacherous rivers, and climbed steep slopes. After days of relentless effort, he finally reached the foot of the sacred mountain where the wise monk resided. There, at the top the mountain, he found an ancient monastery surrounded by lush gardens and serene ponds. It was a haven of peace and tranquility. As Eden entered the monastery, he was greeted by the soft chanting of monks and the aroma of incense in the main courtyard. He saw an old monk with a serene smile sitting under a Bodhi tree. The monk's eyes held the wisdom of centuries, and he seemed to radiate an aura of inner peace. "Welcome, young traveler," the monk said in a gentle voice. "I am Master Kavi. What brings you to this sacred place?" Eden felt a rush of emotions as he shared his story, his pain and his burning desire for answers. Master Kavi listened attentively, nodding occasionally. Master Kavi began to share the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, who became known as the Buddha. He emphasized Siddhartha's transformation from a life of luxury and privilege to one of enlightenment and compassion, the foundation of Buddha's teachings. Master Kavi explained, lies in the Four Noble Truths. These truths can be a beacon of light to guide you out of suffering. He went on to explain each truth, the truth of suffering. Life is filled with suffering. Eden, birth, sickness, old age and death are inevitable aspects of human existence, but suffering goes deeper. It's the pain caused by attachment and desire. The truth of the cause of suffering arises from our cravings, our insatiable desires, and our attachments to the impermanent things of the world. The truth of the cessation of suffering. The good news is that suffering can be overcome. Eden, there is a path to its cessation, to lasting peace and happiness. The truth of the path to the cessation of suffering. This path, known as the Noble Eightfold Path, is a guide to living a life free from suffering. It encompasses right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. As I'd listened to these profound truths, a glimmer of hope ignited within him. He realized that there was a way out of his suffering, just as Siddhartha had found a path to enlightenment after days of learning and meditation under Master Kavi's guidance. Eden began to delve deep into self-reflection. He pondered the suffering in his life, the losses, the regrets, and the relentless pursuit of material wealth. Eden started to see how his attachments and desires have fueled his suffering. He realized that his relentless pursuit of wealth had blinded him to the simple joys of life, and his regrets about the past kept him trapped in a cycle of anguish one evening. As he watched the sunset over the mountains, tears welled up in his eyes. He knew he had to change, to follow the path of the Buddha and to turn his pain into power. With newfound determination, Eden decided to follow the Noble Eightfold Path, the path to the cessation of suffering. He began to practice mindfulness, meditate daily, and cultivate compassion for himself and others. His journey was not without its challenges. Doubts and distractions often plagued him, and the allure of his old desires occasionally pulled him back. Yet with the guidance of Master Kavi, he pressed on as the days turned into weeks and months. Eden noticed subtle changes within himself. He felt lighter, as though a heavy burden had been lifted from his shoulders. The more he let go of his attachments and cravings, the more at peace he became. However, the path to transformation was not without its trials. Eden faced numerous challenges that tested his newfound resolve. There were moments of doubt, times when he questioned whether he had the strength to overcome his suffering. Once a severe illness struck him, leaving him bedridden for weeks. During this time he battled not only the physical pain, but also the emotional suffering that had resurfaced. Yet through the practice of mindfulness and the teachings of Master Kavi, he found the inner strength to endure. There were also moments when old acquaintances from his village, still trapped in their cycle of suffering, marked his new way of life. They couldn't understand why he had chosen such a challenging path when material riches seemed so much easier to attain. But Eden knew that the true wealth he sought was not found in material possessions. It was the wealth of inner peace, compassion, and enlightenment. As the years passed, Eden's commitment to the path deepened, and he began to experience moments of profound insight and enlightenment. In these moments, he glimpsed the interconnectedness of all beings and the impermanence of all things. During one such meditation of this illusion, he found a newfound freedom and empowerment. Eden's moments of enlightenment were like rays of sunlight piercing through dark clouds. With each insight, he felt more connected to the world around him, and his suffering diminished further. He began to radiate a sense of inner peace and contentment that drew others toward him. Master Kavi, observing Eden's transformation, smiled knowingly. "You see, Eden," he said, "true wisdom lies not in the accumulation of knowledge, but in the realization of your own nature. You are discovering your true self, and in doing so, you are telling your pain into power." Eden nodded in understanding. He had come to grasp that his suffering had been a teacher, a catalyst for his spiritual growth. It had pushed him to seek answers, and in that quest, he had found the keys to unlock his own potential with his newfound wisdom and inner strength. Eden made a decision he would return to his village and share the teachings he had learned from Master Kavi. He wanted to help others turn their pain into power, just as he had done as he journeyed back to his village. Eden encountered familiar faces, friends, and family members who had witnessed his struggles. They were astonished by the transformation in him. His presence radiated a sense of peace and serenity that was contagious. Eden began to teach the principles of Buddhism to those who were willing to listen, explained the Four Noble Truths and the Noble Eightfold Path, and he encouraged others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery. He told them that suffering was a universal human experience, but it was possible to transcend it through understanding, mindfulness, and compassion. Eden shared stories from his own life, showing how he had turned his pain into power and inspired others to do the same. Years passed, and Eden's impact on his community was profound. Many villagers had followed his teachings and found solace and purpose in their lives. Eden's village, once marked by poverty and despair, began to thrive, not in material wealth but in the wealth of human connection, kindness, and inner peace. Eden himself had become a beacon of hope. He continued to live a simple life, tending to the fields and gardens, meditating daily under the Bodhi tree, and sharing his wisdom with all who sought it. He had turned his pain into power, and had in turn empowered those around him in his old age as he watched the sun set behind the mountains. Eden reflected on his journey. He had gone from a life of profound suffering to one of profound purpose. He had learned that pain could be a catalyst for growth and transformation, and that true power lay in understanding oneself and the nature of the world. Master Kavi had passed away, but his teachings lived on through Eden and the generations of villagers who had embraced the path of enlightenment. His life had become a testament to the enduring wisdom of Buddha, and so the story of Eden, the young man who turned his pain into power, became a legend in his village, and beyond it served as a reminder that no matter how deep the suffering, it was always a path to liberation, a path to enlightenment, and a path to turning one's pain into power. The world is a mess. We are facing climate change, social injustice, and constant conflict. It's easy to feel hopeless and powerless. But what if I told you that the solution to our problems lies in the ancient wisdom of Buddhism? Before you click away or scroll to the next video, pause for a moment. In today's video, we're not just talking about Buddhism philosophy. We are delving into the very essence of these profound teachings, something that has resonated for centuries, guiding individuals towards a more meaningful existence, which is the ethics of Buddhism. I'm going to challenge your assumptions and show you how Buddhist ethics can help you create a better world, both for yourself and for everyone around you. Let's explore the transformative power of Buddhism's profound teachings and integrate them into our daily life. Before we begin, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let's dive into the topic. Buddhism is a philosophy designed to make us more resilient, happier, more virtuous, and more wise, and as a result, better people, better parents, and better professionals. We can think of ethics as the principles that guide our behavior towards making the best choices that contribute to the common good of all. Ethics is what guides us to tell the truth, keep our promises, or help someone in need. There is a framework of ethics underlying our lives on a daily basis, helping us make decisions that create positive impacts and steering us away from unjust outcomes. Ethics guides us to make the world a better place through the choices we make. Ethics play a crucial role in shaping the way people interact with each other and the world around them. Ethics are the moral principles that guide people's behavior, decisions, and actions. These principles are based on the concepts of right and wrong, good and bad, and fairness and justice. With advancements in technology, we have more power to act, which means that we need to make choices which we didn't have to in the past. There is availability and ease of access to more information than ever before, and what will guide us to right and wrong is our moral compass. Ethics are also equally important in personal relationships. Individuals who prioritize ethical behavior are more likely to build strong, healthy relationships based on mutual respect, trust, and honesty. They are also more likely to make decisions thinking beyond themselves, considering the feelings and well-being of others. Have you ever felt like there's more to life than what we see on the surface? Have you ever wanted to find a way to live with more peace and purpose? These principles are simple yet powerful, and they have helped me live a life that is more peaceful, joyful, and meaningful. Let's understand the reasons why we need ethics. The first reason is that we may get more light for our daily problems. We often encounter moral dilemma in our life. We sometimes reach a point that, as if we are at a crossroad, either going to the right or to the left, there is no better choice. Going to the right is wrong, and going to the left is also wrong. Within such situation, one must decide, because not deciding would mean avoiding responsibility, and it would be morally wrong. Thus, the concern is, how are we going to decide in dealing with those problems? On what ground are we going to decide? Ethics will guide us in those situations. Thus, ethics play an important role to guide our decision in our daily problems. Second reason is that it makes clearer to us why one act is better than another. It is only through ethics we can compare two acts or persons, why one is good and is bad. Third reason is that morality is the best way of living. Fourth reason is that morality helps us to see what are the prevalent sins and moral dangers of our day, and thus arouse us to put the weight of our blame and praise where they are needed. Ethics play a role in different people's lives in so many ways. They also vary from one person, culture, or way of life to another. No matter what, I believe that however you live your life, having good morals and living an ethical life should be the most important thing you acquire during your lifetime. When your parents were born, your grandparents taught them what they thought was right and wrong, and the difference between good or bad. This instilled a way of thinking for your parents that helped them to continue the right path before, during, and after they had you. They passed what they knew down to you and taught you to behave ethically as well. It might sound repetitive when you think about it this way, but it's necessary for a better way of life. I believe ethics can help you live a better life. Besides teaching others right from wrong, having morals and ethical values helps you treat the people around you with respect, in turn making your environment a more peaceful one. Buddhism teaches us to cultivate a heart that extends beyond the boundaries of self, embracing all living beings with kindness and empathy. In a world often marred by strife and discord, compassion becomes the guiding light that dissolves the barriers between us. Imagine a world where every action, every word emanates from a place of understanding and benevolence. It starts with us, with the simple yet profound act of extending a helping hand, lending a listening ear, and being a source of comfort for those in need. For example, challenge yourself to perform one random act of kindness every day, whether it's helping a neighbor, buying coffee for a stranger, or volunteering your time at a local charity. By embodying compassion in your actions, you contribute to creating a more compassionate world. Buddhism encourages us to be present in every moment, to savor the richness of life unfolding before us. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, it is easy to lose sight of the beauty that resides in the simplicity of the present moment. Mindfulness urges us to be fully engaged in our endeavors, to appreciate the intricate dance of existence. By embracing mindfulness, we cultivate a heightened awareness that not only deepens our own experience of life, but also fosters a harmonious coexistence with the world around us. For example, introduce a simple mindful breathing exercise into your daily routine. Take a few minutes each day to focus on your breath, allowing yourself to be fully present in the moment. This practice can reduce stress, enhance concentration, and bring a sense of calm to your busy life. In a world where values can sometimes be compromised, integrity stands as a steadfast guardian of our moral compass. Buddhism teaches us the importance of aligning our actions with our values, of walking the path of righteousness even when faced with adversity. When integrity becomes our guiding force, we become beacons of light, inspiring others to tread the path of honesty, authenticity, and ethical conduct. For example, identify 3 core values that are important to you, such as honesty, respect, and responsibility. In your interactions and decision-making, consciously align your actions with these values. By staying true to your principles, you build a reputation for integrity and inspire others to do the same. Buddhism reminds us to appreciate the interconnectedness of all life, acknowledging the countless threads that weave the fabric of our existence. Gratitude is not merely a fleeting emotion, but a transformative attitude that colors our perception of the world. When we approach life with a grateful heart, we not only find joy in the small wonders, but also foster a sense of interconnectedness that transcends borders, bridging the gaps that divide us. For example, start a gratitude journal where you write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. This could range from the warmth of the sun on your face to the support of a friend. By acknowledging and appreciating the positive aspects of your life, you cultivate a mindset of gratitude that enhances overall well-being. The timeless wisdom of Buddhist ethics, compassion, mindfulness, integrity, and gratitude. These principles are not mere abstract concepts, but the building blocks of a life well lived. Incorporate them into your life, make them a part of you, and watch as they unfold into a life that is full of meaning, purpose, and ethical fortitude. Before you go, hit that like button as if you're high-fiving the screen, subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos, and share this video like you're passing around the key to a secret society. Drop a comment below, as this channel is not a one-way street and your voice matters. A huge shout out to you for being the rock star you are. Until next time, keep the energy high, dreams higher, and get ready for the next blockbuster on A Mind That Listens.